problem with this book is that it's so damn boring. I mean, honestly, Stephenie Meyer could have tried harder. Like, I think I'm getting a phone call. 1 second. Hello? Oh, Stephenie, it's for you. It's plot calling. She said you guys had a date and you blew it off. You should have gone to that, you know. It would have made life so much better for everyone reading this book. G'day friends, and welcome to I Read Shit So You Don't Have To. And today we are reading Life and Death by Stephenie Meyer, the gender-swapped Twilight fanfiction, which is basically a word-for-word recreation of the original Twilight book. There's an author's note. It's 5 pages long. So Bella has become Bo. Is that how you say it? I think that's how you say it. Edward has become Edith. E-D-Y-T-H-E, because names. See, this, I don't just understand the point of this novel. It's basically word for word from Twilight, because like I read Twilight. Bo fought Swan, go to hell. So Beaufort has met Erica, who was Eric. That took me way too long to remember in the original book. There was something intense about her, edgy. It was kind of weird, but for some reason she made me think of this actress I'd seen in an action movie a few weeks ago, who took down a dozen guys with a machete. What? Where is it? What? I remember thinking there and I didn't buy it. There was no way that the actress could have taken on that many bad guys at once. Yet dudes do it all the time in dude films, but you know, whatever. Rosalie's got a man bun because this is 2015. Oh boy, these names. Those are the Cullens and the Hales. Edith and Eleanor Cullen, Jessamine and Royal Hale. The one who left was Archie Cullen. They live with Dr. Cullen and her husband. Oh, Jessamine, really? Royal? Oh man, that's just awful. Come on. See, this isn't even as interesting as Grey because there's no bad porn to look forward to. It's just like, ugh, description. Like not even The Rock would dare to whistle at her. Then more stuff happens, like words, and they go to a bio class. This isn't even romance, it's just like, oh, let's have lots of description. Alright, so a lot has happened since I skipped over like 30 pages. That van scene from Twilight happened. Bo was saved by Edith with an E, and Carlisle, whatever her name is now, is pretty and stuff, and Edith says she'll give Bo a ride to Seattle, and now we are up to them kind of being friends and Edith not ignoring Bo anymore because that's what happens in Twilight, so it's happening in this. Right, words. Edward and Bella, but different with other genders. I have had food, and Bo's like, I'll pay because you didn't get anything. And then Edith is like, my treat, Bo. And Bo's like, but. And Edith is like, try not to get caught up in antiquated gender roles. Yes, Stephenie Meyer, you shouldn't have written a book about antiquated gender roles when you wrote it. Then, there were a few things I knew for sure. For one, Edith was an actual vampire. For another, there was a part of her that saw me as food. But in the end, none of that mattered. All that mattered was that I loved her more than I'd ever imagined. Well, it was possible to love anything. She was everything I wanted. The only thing I would ever want. Yeah, you've known her for like a week. Cool. Just, I hate romance. I hate romance novels. Why am I reading this? Oh yeah, and there's that scene where they're just like watching a movie in bio class, and there's like that weird sort of, they're in the dark and they like touch each other, but it's not sexual because you can't have sex till you're married because that's not allowed because you'll die. Ooh, this is slightly more sexual. that little contact would help. It would take away the nagging want, but it kind of backfired. Little frisson of electricity got stronger, changed into bigger jolts. I was suddenly dying to put my arm around her, to pull her into my side and hold her against me. I wanted to run my fingers down the length of her hair, to bury my face in it. I wanted to trace the shape of her lips, the line of her cheekbone, the length of her throat. Not really appropriate for a classroom full of people. Her pale arms, her slim shoulders, the fragile-looking twigs of her collarbones, the vulnerable hollows above them, the swan-like column of her neck, the gentle swell of her breasts. Don't stare, and the ribs I could nearly count under the thin cotton. She was too perfect, I realised with a crushing wave of despair. There was no way this goddess could ever belong with me. And they sleep together, but they don't sleep together, because that would be interesting. See, because in the original book, Alice, who is now Archie, was like a fashionista. So is Archie going to be a fashionista in this? I mean, like, I'm not complaining if he is, but do you think Stephenie Meyer would do that? Coming up next on Twilight, when I find out. Laurent has turned to Lauren, Victoria has turned to Victor, and James has turned to Joss for no reason aside from the fact she could have used Jamie. I mean, that's a better option. And they have to lead Joss away because Joss will kill Beau or something. Lol, because in the original book they were in Bella's ballet studio from when she was a child. Because boys don't do ballet, it's just a ballet studio. They turned Beau into a vampire because that had to happen. I think that's what happened. Is that what happens? Yep, that's what happened. I think. Oh, I don't know. Oh my god, I think she might have actually just copied and pasted the changing scene from Breaking Dawn, which is a travesty. Ugh, don't do that. I think it legitimately is. This sounds so much like Breaking Dawn. I'll go find a copy of Breaking Dawn from somebody later and double check, and then I'll just edit it in if it is, but honestly. Oh, so they go to, what's his name, Beau's funeral, which is grim. And because Beau's a douchebag, he hasn't told his parents that he's a vampire. He's just like, God, what an ass. Honestly, what an ass. Such an ass. Bloody hell, what an ass. There's not even sex in this book, because they're not married. That would be why. The last line of the book. Forever, I said. Forever, she agreed. I leaned down until my lips found hers. Forever was going to be amazing. And that's good. Happy Christmas to you. Have a fab year. And look, Twilight's attached to it. That's something I won't be reading.